Hey, everybody. I don't know what the heck that was. But anyway, we're here for Disney Parks Talk Live. Is that? Yeah, I'm good. Oh, I see.
Doing a walk and talk? Is that what
No,
I'm
we're
doing
not
now?
doing a walk and talk. We're doing parks. Sorry. So this is what happens when Kyle, you guys don't know. Every company has that one guy that you really can't do without, and you don't know it until they're gone. We are now finding out just how important Kyle Burbank is to what goes on around here at Laughing Place. He is on a well-earned, legit vacation, and the rest of us are running around like our heads have been cut off. So, hey, everyone. Welcome to the latest edition of Disney Parks Talk Live, our Monday show where we tell you what's going on in the world of theme parks. My name is Doobie Mosley, co-founder here at Laughing Place. Over there is my wife, Rebecca.
Hi.
Below her is her friend, Mike. And next to him is sworn enemy, Jeremiah. How you doing, Jeremiah? And we're going to talk about what's going on in the world of Disney theme parks. Did I just try to make you? Okay, we're good. I
feel like we should just restart all of this.
Well, I'm looking at the scenes now because I'm used to having a scene there I can click, but it's not there. We'll get by without it just fine. Let's get started. We're going to start with you today, Jeremiah.
Okay.
So this was fun. Where was I during this? I was in, I don't know where I was, but I wasn't at home. I mean, I wasn't here, and I was trying to figure out just what the deal was with this. And I think we finally figured it out, what the confusion came from. But anyway, we have Showtime.
Okay, Starlight, Dream the Night Away.
Is performing when?
It starts on the 20th of July.
Yes.
And the show times will be at 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Is that correct?
That is accurate. Way to go, Jeremiah.
I know that I read it and then I hadn't looked at it again, which will cause not only a shift in a lot of things. Fireworks will be, they haven't said exactly when fireworks are, and I've heard that they're extending the park hours. So I don't think we'll be open till 1 o'clock ever again, but 11 will probably push to 12, which just like the old days. But the best and most interesting part of that announcement was, for the first time, a nighttime parade at Magic Kingdom will go up Main Street to the castle. I'm sure that it happened before with Electric Parade and Spectrum Magic at times, but that wasn't the normal parade route. The normal parade route was always coming from Frontierland, going through Liberty Square, down Main Street, out that gate, and then for the second show, doing the exact same thing, because it's not like Disneyland where they have to turn around.
So this is the debate, because I talked to our boss, who has spent a fair amount of time on Main Street at night, and he says, and then I tasked Gideon to look at old YouTube videos. We could not find a video of a nighttime parade starting in Frontierland, with the exception of after hours events like Pirate and Princess Party and stuff, which ran at night, but they're not truly a nighttime parade. But every electrical parade we could find, every Spectrum Magic we could find, ran from Main Street to Frontierland.
I think you guys need to look better at videos, because I'm pretty sure that I
find one, Jeremiah.
Yeah, because it was always coming out of the Frontierland
disagrees too. Now, I mean, you're an expert. I don't doubt you, except for I'm doubting you. So this is perhaps a Mandela effect. Maybe we have a solid proof now of a Mandela effect. But if you can find one, if you can find a video, not a publicity image, a video of a nighttime parade stepping off Frontierland towards Main Street, would appreciate it.
Now we're going to lose Jeremiah.
At least find a photo.
I was going to say, now we're going to lose Jeremiah as he deep dives into proving you wrong.
It has to be a real photo, not a publicity photo, because they'll put a float out anywhere for a publicity photo.
That's for sure.
No, it will be one of my photos from a trip.
All right.
Spectrum Magic, I remember going down. Same with the Electric Parade when it returned. But yes, as far as everything in my memory, it would always start in Frontierland and go that way, because they even kind of call it out in that blog post that it's like, hey, it's now going this way, as it is something that was unique.
And as we know, the Disney Parks blog never gets stuff like that wrong, because we just found the first original theme park character since Figment recently. All right, let us continue. Jeremiah, I'm going to drag your attention away. You can prove
Okay.
Let's see. Is this you? This is you. Astro Orbiter.
Astro Orbiter is completely rebuilt and was testing. The best thing was there was only one rocket that was actually going up. All the other ones were staying down because it was just them pressing the button to send it around. But one rocket would always go up. So I had to actually wait for that rocket to go up, and it wasn't a consistent test. Also, something that I've been completely blind of for I don't know how many months, the gantry lift that used to be bright red, Geo, yes, it was bright red, is now just gray. They strip the paint off of it so it doesn't draw the attention over there. But I will say the planets look beautiful. The rockets were very nice looking. I can't wait to see this again at night with everything working. I'm actually looking forward to going on it.
Wow. I've never been on this ride. Rebecca,
Come on out.
Are you a fan of this one? Have you been on this one, Rebecca?
Yeah, we actually rode it well, I rode it. You went up to the gantry with me and just stood there while I rode.
Yeah, it's a terrifying ride.
Yeah,
this is the scariest ride of the park. Not a chance I'll ride this thing. Skyliner, no problem. This thing, not a chance.
But this is the one where I don't remember if it still has the handle, but it used to have the way the handle was. If you were single riding it, you could like sit way back and just operate it with your foot.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
That's how I was used to do at Disneyland also.
Yeah.
Does this rocket still have like lap seating with nothing in between, like Splash and Matterhorn used to?
I haven't been on it in a while, so can't speak to it.
Well, now I got a reason to ride it. This has lap seating, and I didn't ride it with you, Rebecca. What's wrong with me?
And I will also say, you two riding this together prior to about a year and a half ago would not have been a comfortable ride for you at all.
Now I want to ride it with you, Jeremiah.
Okay, we will do that. We'll take the photos. We got it.
Very nice.
All right, let's get to another quick couple of stories. This was really good news. We actually stayed here not too long ago, right? This is not the right pool. We actually stayed here not too long ago, right, Rebecca?
Us. Yeah, I guess I was there. I was trying to remember. You've been to Walt Disney World. No, you've been to Walt Disney World a couple of times without me. Yep. No, this one I was there. Okay, the swimming hole's way fun.
Yes.
I love it over there.
Well, they're doubling the size of it, right, Jeremiah?
Yeah, they're going to expand it, which is great, but the construction that is going on over in the campgrounds is just insane, especially.
I'm sorry.
I'm excited about the pool. It's the lakeshore construction that is very, jarring, I will say. But yeah, anything to increase the pool. Also, I think it's nice that the campground is getting some love.
It is.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're adding pickleball courts, which is also nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just in time for that craze to die, thankfully.
No, it is not.
There's a seagull for you.
I would have guessed that a couple years ago, but I think it's here to stay.
It is.
And also adding a tennis court, a brand new zero entry pool is what's going to be built. So pretty cool. And in somewhat related news, a pool that's even better, and that's not it, has reopened. The Yacht and Beach Club, Stormalong Bay has reopened, even though the slide and ship and such have not quite reopened yet.
That is pretty.
Yeah, that's a cool pool. Mike,
you get ice cream near there, by the way, guys.
When you go on vacation at a Disney resort, which I know you have done, do you spend any time enjoying the resort, relaxing the pool, or are you just a go?
We're mostly at the parks. Yeah. We're not really hang around the resort. We do visit the other resort hotels, though. We like to go to Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I'll check out all the fancy ones,
Okay. So that's good. You do take a little bit of time for it, but you don't waste time just relaxing.
Correct.
I would recommend Sangria University at the Coronado, Mike, even though I haven't done it myself.
But I don't know.
Sounds amazing.
I also want to say that's how most of our vacations go. We don't really ever, there's no relaxing going on, no matter where we go.
So when do you relax, Mike?
That's a great question. I would say over this past weekend, but I spent the entire time redecorating and reorganizing. So
I cannot suggest relaxation enough. That's why the Disney cruise is the best vacation in the world. All right, one more thing before we finish off here, and that is that Disney Springs hotels, yes, those hotels over by Disney Springs have a name. They're called Disney Springs hotels. They're not quite Disney. What is it? No longer a Motel 6, not quite a Disney, something like that. Anyway, they're having discounts. You can stay there for as little as $85. But that's okay.
And some of those hotels, I'm not saying some of them are really nice, but some of those hotels I would choose over some of the moderate hotels at Walt Disney World. They have some great amenities. Most of them are walking distance to Springs or taking a bus. So, if you don't want to go all out, that's a good way to go.
It is a great compromise. You're going to get more for your money hotel-wise there than you would at Disney. Go ahead, Rebecca.
I was going to say, and in many cases, they're part of larger national chains. So if you're somebody who's part of an affinity program of any sort, you can use points or build points. So yeah, lots of benefits to looking at these properties, and the stroll from them to Disney Springs is quite pleasant.
Absolutely. This is for stays coming up very soon. These are for stays through July 31st. So these are kind of last minute rates. And yes, your favorite travel agent, including our favorite travel agent, Mouse Fan Travel, they can book these for you as a part of a Disney package. So give them a ring, mousefantravel.com/laughingplace. And like we always say, no reason not to use a Disney travel agent. They will make sure you get the best price possible, often gives you some goodies in addition, and never, ever, ever cost you 1 more cent than going with Disney directly. All right, let's get to the other coast, Mike.
All right.
If you've been drinking, what did I want to say here? If you've been drinking, never mind.
Nope.
I can't figure it out. So let's just go.
Liquor is candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. Is that?
I want to do something like the Eiffel Tower being bent if you've been drinking and stuff. I couldn't figure it out. So tell us what's happening with the Eiffel Tower.
Well, we finally got the update here at Disney California Adventure for the new different. It's like I think it's a wider shot, isn't it, of the Eiffel Tower? At least it looked like it to me, and now it's not. It's not as bendy.
Actually, if you hit it, I was just on it here. Yes, that is fake.
So this is for Sword Around the World, the newer version.
Ooh, good seat, Mike. Are you second row center?
It's, back row center.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let's get to the tower. Come on. Oh, it's a pretty. There you go.
Oh, look, it's the tower.
Yeah, like I feel like it used to be way closer to you, right?
Yeah, that's how they fix this, right, Jeremiah? They just have a wider shot like they did for Tokyo.
No, what it is sorry, I spent way too much time on this.
I mean, no, go ahead. I don't want to contradict you twice in one show.
That light, the beacon would spin around again, and you would actually get closer to it. So what they did was, the light, when it comes, they cut it. So they cut out, half a scene.
Mm.
So they keep they keep you further away.
Yes.
It's not a wider shot. They just don't go in quite as tight. And as a result, the Eiffel Tower does not bend like it used to. And then everyone laughed about it and made fun of it and pointed, and all the other monuments would call it little Eiffel Tower names. So that's all gone, and now it's a little bit straighter. All right. And then have you been able to see this, Mike? Have you been to Pixar Place Hotel since this?
No, I haven't. I'm going Wednesday though, so I'll get pics of that.
Yeah, they have a little LEO Pixar Place Hotel, the lobby. Tons. If you haven't been there and you're a Pixar fan, go check it out. Tons of stuff.
Yeah, this will be the third one of these exhibits I've seen in that hotel, and they've always been really cool. I think I saw Win or Lose, and what would have been the last movie that came out Pixar wise, whatever that was.
Too? No, that's
yeah, it was Inside Out too, because Anxiety was there. Yes, thank you.
Okay. So yeah, go check this out. We don't have an end date for how long this is going to be there, but based on the box office for the movie, I would get there very quickly.
By the way, Jeremiah, Mike, you guys have seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you rate it? Like, I'll give you 4 stars. You get to pick out of 4 stars.
Well, Letterboxd has 5 stars, and I gave it 3.5. So you do the math.
That's some tough math.
I would go 3 out of 4. It is a very solid, good, fun movie.
Okay, cool.
It's got great Rotten Tomatoes. And just such a lowest opening Pixar movie ever.
Well, maybe it'll be like
amazing.
Elemental and have
it'll just
have legs, you know.
That's why I had you guys talk about it, because I knew you liked it. So I thought maybe it would encourage other people to go see it. We help with the positive word of mouth. So
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I liked it.
The problem is it opened with the same weekend as a movie with the exact same audience with 28 years later. So I can see why people had to choose. All right. Disneyland is competing with us. And I don't know that we like it. No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I don't know why.
You're doing POVs.
This picture does nothing.
No.
Yes, they're releasing a bunch of POVs on July 17th, celebrating Disneyland's 70th birthday. I'm going to run through them real quick. You guys pay attention because I want to know which one of these done officially by Disney are you most looking forward to?
Okay.
Pirates, Indiana Jones, Radiator Springs Racers, Incredicoaster, Haunted Mansion, Tiana's, Cars Land, so they have some lands too, Pal Around, Big Thunder, Jungle Cruise, Soarin' Around the World. I don't know which tower it has. Avengers Campus, Hollywoodland, Main Street USA, Toontown, and 70th Celebration Nighttime Spectaculars. Which one is Mike going? Finally, an official version of blah.
Well, I will say Pirates. Not only is it my favorite attraction, but it's really difficult to get a good video of Pirates because it's fairly dark. So I imagine they had some good like low light cameras going in there.
One would hope. How about you, Jeremiah?
Indy, definitely, because that one is impossible to get a good shot of. And that way you can slow things down and check out like bones and the hidden things in there.
Rebecca?
I like Nighttime Spectacular, so I'm gonna go with that, hoping there's lots of that they do what I wish I could do with have like multiple shots of the same show in one evening. So
yeah. I want to see, even though this is probably the easiest to video, I really want to see what they do, especially if they do it when the park is closed, with Mickey's Toontown, and see how they can get all those details with no people in there. That'd be fun. All right, so that is coming up July 17th. Some quick cruise line news. If you are booking a Disney cruise, which you should book with Mouse Fan Travel, of course, they have lowered the deposit requirements. It is now only 10% instead of 20% to book your cruise. You know, why so positive? I'm going to seagull myself. They have raised the balance requirements. Instead of having to pay a balance of 80%, you now have to pay a balance of 90% after you book your cruise. That was me. Sorry. No, the deposit's gone down from 20% to 10%, which is really nice. It makes it easier to book. They have not changed the cancellation rules at all, so you still have right up until those last 90 days to cancel for a full refund of that deposit. And if you book a placeholder cruise while you're on the ship, which used to save you money by allowing you to only book 10%, that has also cut in half. So it's only 5% now to book a placeholder cruise, still fully refundable. So Disney doing nice things in anticipation of 2 new cruise ships coming out later this year and more after that. Again, Mouse Fan Travel is the way to book. All right, back to Disney World real quick, a merchandise item. Jeremiah, did you buy yourself one of these little Ace Avatar or the Tron ones?
I have not. The Avatar one I'm not that interested in because even though it was, this isn't a seagull, this is a fact. When it first came out, it was it scans you and it puts your face on it. No, it doesn't. It's literally just one of many faces. So that one I'm not. This I definitely will. When I took the pictures, I thought about it, but I didn't at that point. The Avatar figure, you can get annual pass discounts, DVC, Disney Chase Visa. The Tron ones, there is no discount.
Okay.
So I may buy an Avatar with, one of my cast member friends because that would be nothing. And then the Tron one, I will definitely buy on my own because I was going to buy it the first day it was available until their system never worked.
So those are now only $50 each. The regular price of the Avatar was $80. The regular price of the Tron was $90, and they're both down to $50. Very cool.
I'm going to say a quick hi to Deborah, quick hi to Christian. Thanks for stopping by. Ta-da.
Jeremiah, when we got the Hasbro make your own figure thing, which one did you get?
I did not get the Stormtrooper. I believe I got a G.I. Joe.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Real
I would have to.
Hero.
Yeah. No, those were scanned, and they molded your face to at least Mike could be distinguished because of his facial hair.
They had that in the mall here at in San Francisco for a while. You could do it. You could go and turn yourself into an action figure. Remember that?
I want to be Axen Jackson, I think. Okay, I don't remember that though. Sorry. Who is Axen Jackson? Am I just making that up, or was that an actual?
No, it was a show of some sort at some point. You're right. Keep going.
Elio. Oh, Jeremiah's underwater today.
I know.
Okay, yeah, that's my.
Axen Jackson. Axen Jackson is a 1988 American action comedy film starring Carl Weathers. May he rest in peace.
That's what I thought. Carl Weathers. That's what I pictured.
That looks really yummy.
This does. This is inspired by Elio. Available at help me, Mike. Is it anti-gravities or anti-gravities?
Oh boy, I don't know.
Yeah,
See,
how would I say it?
Anti-gravities. That's the joke.
Anti-gravities.
Anti-gravities.
I never got the joke because I always said anti-gravities, and there was nothing funny there. And then one time someone said anti-gravities, and light bulb. All right, this is now available. Celebrating Elio. It's a Sprite float with a purple shimmer, fruit-flavored boba pearls topped with vanilla soft serve, gold star sprinkles, and blue raspberry sour straws. Can Mike eat boba?
I've had the popping pearls that are in a lot of the Disney drinks.
Yep.
And those are fine, but I'm not sure about boba specifically.
Okay.
What are we looking at?
Does that sound yummy to you, Rebecca?
Yes, it does. Jeremiah
Okay.
found evidence.
He found a picture. Oh, that's not Jeremiah.
Main Street.
Sorry. Harry, thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't tell what's going on here. This is useless, Jerry. No, do better. Close your eyes. Look, it's going down Main Street. Even the audio deities don't want you being heard about that.
You're just a
Jeremiah,
mess.
can you refresh your browser and see if you get better?
Yeah.
It's your turn to talk. We're going to need you.
Painful.
This picture. Hey, look at this darkness proof. While we wait for Jeremiah, Rebecca, why don't you talk about both what's coming to Wide World of Sports related to 50 states in 50 days and your past few days?
Well, I'm excited because ESPN's the Ocho is going to be popping by Walt Disney World's Wide World of Sports as part of ESPN's 50 States, 50 Days celebration. I don't have that date in front of me, Dibby, and I've forgotten it right off the top of my head. I think it's August 1st, but
the road show starts on the 27th, but it will be at Wide World of Sports on.
Yep, there it is. August 1st. I was right.
August 1st.
So
Okay.
we will have Randy and Gary and other ESPN talent making their way down to Florida. Very exciting. So I can't
2
wait.
p.m. We don't really have any details on exactly
yet.
what that's going to be yet, but it's going to be fun because that's the point. And Rebecca, continue.
Well, I just got back from ESPN's Inside the Ropes. They've been venturing into vacation travel experiences anchored around a sporting event. But then if they are whatever ESPN production facilities are kind of adjacent to the event, you'll get a tour of it. In this case, it was for the Travelers Championship there in PGA Tour signature event there in Connecticut. So we were able to stop by Bristol headquarters. If you ever have a chance to take a tour of ESPN studios, I cannot recommend it enough. It is about the closest thing to that Disney park magic that you can get without being in a Disney park. There's something just inherently, it connects with that inner child. It kind of connects you with that sense of wonder, that sense of fun, and all the people that I've encountered there are deeply passionate about their job and what they do there, and are incredible storytellers. So it's just, I always have such a good time. For me, the highlight has been, because I've been on a couple of the ESPN experiences now that have stopped in Bristol, is that studio. Bring that screen back up for a moment. Sorry, that's is the Catalyst stage. It's like a tiny, it's not tiny, it's like a smaller version of the Volume, where they do those amazing digital sets for The Mandalorian. So if you saw like the Sports Center promotions where they had like the Moana Seaside, or the ones where it seems like they've destroyed the Sports Center set, it's actually those sets recreated in a digital environment that's then put on the huge LED screen that you see in the background. That sign that says Travelers Championship is actually part of an enormous screen. And so you're able to step into this digital set environment, and the camera will place you right where you need to be. And it is incredible. In fact, Jamil, who was our host here, likes to point out that it is actually in some ways more technically advanced than the Volume, because these cameras can somehow each have a different visual. In, like he was saying, the way he was describing it, and I am not a techie, we were seeing on behind us, like they would take us to Japan, they would take us to Tokyo Disneyland, or they would take us to Disneyland, or they would take us to Walt Disney World. And if I was understanding him correctly, it seemed as though that camera could decide which one of those it was seeing within the moment. And so it was really, like I say, it was cool. And I had a good time. And in that moment, I was wishing Doobie was there so I could like better grasp exactly. But Mike, you would have gotten a kick out of it, because each of the cameras there is named after a droid of Star Wars. So they have R2D2, C3PO, and
K2SO.
Thank you, K2SO. So,
do they have a Twiggy?
Ha, very funny.
I wish I was there too, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
So this is your third ESPN experience. You might be the only person to have taken all of the ESPN experiences, and you.
Yeah, I didn't recognize anyone else except for one of our fantastic ESPN hosts, and that is Arda Okal, who has been a Sports Center anchor. Mostly, I think people would know him from the hockey. As a hockey analyst over there at ESPN. And we initially met him during the Beyond the Ballparks event. He was in the suite at Yankee Stadium. He was one of the main hosts during the one that they had at the Rose Parade. And then he was also along for the ride on this adventure as well. Part of what I really like about this experience is that it's almost like a mini summer camp for adults, in that there's this community that you become a part of over the course of the few days that you're all together. And I think Arda plays a key role in establishing that kind of dynamic. He does a really great job of just keeping everyone involved and included, and kind of weaving all the different types of people and personalities and interests together throughout the days. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one. If you are interested in it, sign up on their website, experiences.espn.com. Make sure you sign up on their mailing list so that you can be notified of their next adventure, because the next one that they have currently listed is fantasy football this August down in the Bahamas. But other than that, I'm hoping for a continuing adventures on the horizon. So there you go.
There you go. Thank you. And her article, that those pictures were just from, was just posted on Laughing Place. So there was golf too, believe it or not. If you want to go read about that, go check it out. All right, Jeremiah, back to you. Your favorite subject, food. Tell us all about Flavors of Florida.
So we had a sneak peek of the Flavors of Florida event, which is now going on. This is its 6th year, actually. Takes over Disney Springs. The first couple of years, the first year was like, I believe, 3 or 4 different locations. Now there are over 90 different offerings at 45 different locations throughout
Wow.
Disney Springs. and we got a tour of Jock Lindsay's. We went to Frontera Cucina, House of Blues, and I can't think of the other one off the top of my head. But we got Art Smith's Homecoming, and we would get samples and offerings. Just so much food and so good, and it's Flavors of Florida because everything that is part of these items is Florida based, whether it be the seafood, the fruit, something is out of the Florida area. And that is the Art Smith's Homecoming, where they have a um, Bloody Mary pretty much like sampler, and that's all the ones that are in the background.
Cool. This is Flavors of Florida, June 27th through August 10th at Disney Springs. So you can stay at a Disney Springs hotel and enjoy Flavors of Florida, not even go to a park. I mean, Mike wouldn't do that, but you could do that. Let's see. And then there's some new food at Hollywood Studios. Did you look at these offerings, Rebecca? You're a resident foodie.
I haven't yet.
Okay, well, looks like a salad.
They look good. Yeah, and lots of alcohol. Lots of alcohol. Like I think all really of the drinks. I was looking because I was there, and I'm like, maybe I'll go margarita. Like, no.
This is the pineapple citrus margarita at Backlot Express. This is the this is the pineapple citrus margarita. The last one was the frozen watermelon vodka lemonade.
Yes.
This is Mike Celestino. These are like right up your alley, right?
Oh yeah, those sound good.
Not up mine. All right. Let's see. Back to Disneyland. First of all, Mike, the key is back in stock, right?
It was sure there when I was there last week.
I saw your picture that you used for the thumbnail on your LP on location, holding the big key to Knott's Berry Farm. And I really wanted a juxtaposition of you holding the two keys.
That key was significantly larger than the Disneyland one.
So we're going to come with a pin.
We'll get to the LP on location in a moment, but first, this is more merchandise. Maybe Rebecca wants to talk about some of the 70th merchandise that's available.
This vault collection is really cool, kind of going a little vintage in a way. Taking a look at the maps of the earliest days of the Disney parks. I love that more and more of the Disney park specific merchandise is making its way to Disney Store, so that maybe if you can't go to the parks during the celebration, you're still able to bring it home without paying secondary inflation prices on it. This shirt, by the way, Anita, my friend, brought that home for her husband. He really was quite fond of the shirt.
If you were to wear that shirt with the skirt, the same skirt, would that clash?
Are you going to wear it, Mike? Because
that feels like a lot. I feel like that's more of like a couple.
Oh, come on. You know that is happening every
I'm sure
day
it is.
parks.
Oh, I'm sure it is. It just feels like a lot. I'm just saying.
Either one on its own feels like a lot, but there are people wearing it.
Do you like it, Doobie? Would you wear it?
Would I wear this shirt? Yeah. I don't love it, but I'd wear it.
Okay. How about you guys? Is that something you'd pick up?
Yeah, I like it.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I've fallen out of love of most of the Disney shirts, just because every time I get one, it's one wash and it's done. The effort to get those looking good. Also, I do love that D pillow. I want to get one for my flights because I feel like it would just be a perfect seat pillow.
It does. It does feel that way. And this throw blanket on the back, it has a list of the opening lands and stuff like that. So
very nice collection.
Yeah, nice collection. Yeah, kind of. It feels old and yet it's new.
Now we get to Mike. Have you done, Mike, the mixology at Trader Sam's?
I have not, but I would like to.
You should do it. It's $179 per person. I'm sure you'll take your lovely wife with you. So, $350. That's worth it for a nice night out. It's going to be July 21st at 11, 1, and 4 p.m. It's coming back. So I guess they've done this in the past, and they're bringing it back on June 26th in 3 days. I'm sorry, back. They're bringing it back on June 27th through August 10th. Don't be stupid.
Those sell out very quickly, too.
Yeah, Doobie's giving you bad information. It's coming back in July. It is July 21st. Tickets go on sale June 26th, and Doobie needs to take better notes. Tickets go on sale June 26th. It will be on July 1st. Those 3 time slots, $179 per person. Mike Celestina will be there to greet you because he and his wife are going to do this, right, Mike? We just talked about it.
Pending approval.
I hope Mike has it approval.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be fun, not even to write about, just a nice evening. Go do a Mixology. You like Trader Sam's, right?
I love it. I was there last week.
Yeah, and the mixology classes are always really well done. They're real bartenders doing them. And oftentimes they will either debut or they will provide you with a new mug or the latest mug that is out there. So you're not just there getting drinks. Oftentimes you'll walk away with one of the Trader Sam's signature mugs.
Remind me, Jeremiah, do you drink?
I do not.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But I've been to, again, somebody who doesn't drink spent more time at Trader Sam's here and in California than most normal people.
This is really funny. And finally, Disney Junior Let's Play. Did you cover this in previous years, Mike? Disney Junior Let's Play?
Yes, I did. I remember seeing Kindergarten, the musical live performance.
It is returning this year, August 8th through 10th at Disney California Adventure. Lots of characters for the little ones and activities, crafts, and such. So go check that out. Mike Celestino really will be at this one, almost.
I will. I have made a reservation already.
Okay. So if you see Mike around, say hello. And finally, Mike, you want to talk a little bit about your this week's LP on location?
Sure. I think we talked about my visit to Knott's last week, but we can talk about this. It's the continuing series, Laughing Place on Location, where it's usually a different reporter each week, but this time it's about Ghost Town Alive at Knott's Berry Farm. I got to go and cover this and put together kind of a video breakdown of what it's all about with some clips and highlights from the experience. It's mostly me raving about how much I love Ghost Town Alive and encouraging people to go because it really is a fun time. And we talked a little bit about Not Summer Nights as well, which is like the nighttime stuff that's happening after Ghost Town Alive.
What's our next LP on location?
Great question.
Usually you say it at the end of the video, so I thought you may have had it.
Oh no, I don't think I did.
All right, then never mind. It's a
but I can find it. I have it right here. Hang on.
Okay.
It's it's blank.
Well, it may be my backup one then. If we don't get anything, let me know, Mike. I have the Disneyland Paris thing.
I don't know if that's up to me, but there's nothing on the calendar for this coming Sunday.
Nothing on the calendar, but there are what I can see what's coming up after that, and after. Yes. Oh wait, that one's me. Oh shoot. TIL. Be ready to record LP on location on my next business trip. Okay. Couple of quick items. Disneyland Paris, Big Thunder Mountain is preparing to reopen, and Disney put out some information on all the cool stuff they're working on for it. They want to stay true to the original while updating everything, including the GOAT. Hong Kong Disneyland is unwrapping its 20th anniversary, which is going to be an upcoming LP on location. You can see some pictures of the decor that's happening there. Wait, Jeremiah, you've been to Hong Kong Disneyland, haven't you?
I have, and I was there for the announcement of their 20th anniversary kickoff stuff.
Can you believe it's been 20 years since that place opened?
I know. Can you believe in February it'd be 25 since DCA opened?
That is the most painful cut of all. All right, I'm done. Anything else? Oh, happy birthday, Tiki Room. Wait, Nikki B. When's Tiki Room's birthday?
Today.
Oh.
And today was also Pocahontas' anniversary and one of the greatest films ever made, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I agree with you.
Didn't Mike have one more topic?
Yes, he did. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Mike, go ahead with your other topic while I get it together.
So Laughing Place was invited down to Disneyland Resort, Downtown Disney specifically, and Parkside Market even more specifically for the final push event of Chalk Walk in the Park 2025. This is a charity walk event that takes place at Disneyland Resort. You walk through both theme parks. It's happening on, I believe, Sunday, August 3rd, very early in the morning. But if you want to start a team, if you want to raise money for a very worthy cause, it's the Children's Hospital of Orange County. You got to do so now and get your money in, and then you can participate in the walk. It's a lot of fun. I've done it a few times now.
Awesome. Disney and community, always the case. All right. Anything else anybody would like to mention before we close out today's show?
Early, happy Stitch 626 day. I won't see you guys before then, so want to say happy.
I will be at Magic Kingdom doing a walk-in talk for 626 day.
Are you going to bring some toilet paper with you?
I am totally going to bring toilet paper in my backpack, and I'm going to set up the camera and just throw it.
Do it. Mike,
How many levels of trouble there would be?
You plan to celebrate Stitch Day?
I forget what I have on Thursday, but let's say yes.
Okay, good. And of course, Rebecca will be celebrating every day of Stitch Day to her. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for joining us, Stitch. I haven't heard you since Hawaii. We will see you next Monday, where we will be at least 1% better. Bye, all.